Sammy and Friends saves the day. This is an adventure tale takes place at Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Meet Sammy, a scrub jay who is very passionate about his home. Wave to Sammy in the sunny, breezy land of Hobe Sound, Florida, where palm trees sway and sand dunes sparkle. The Loxahatchee River flows through the park. Sammy was small, smart, and a little bit silly. He wore a leaf as a hat, just for fashion. His favorite snack was acorn cookies. Sammy loved his home in Jonathan Dickinson State Park, and he loved everyone in it. Sammy was silly and loved wearing his many different homemade leaf hats. Sammy zipped through the air, chirping cheerfully. Good morning, gators. Howdy, herons. Sup, snail kites. The animals waved, swam, or flapped back. All was peaceful until beep, honk, crunch. Machines rumbled on the horizon. Trucks, bulldozers, people with blueprints. Oh, acorns, Sammy squawked. They're gonna build a golf course. He flew over a giant sign. Coming soon. Super fancy hotel. Yowon 18. Holes of fun. Not fun for me, Sammy cried. If they build that, we'll lose our scrub oaks, our nests, our bugs, even our bug parties. He flopped dramatically onto a branch. This is a bird emergency. Sammy zoomed off to gather help. First stop, Benny the bald eagle perched proudly above the Loxahatchee River. Benny, buddy, we've got big trouble. Developers are coming. Benny blinked. What? I just polished my feathers for nesting season. What are those nincompoop planning now? Benny asked anxiously. Forget feathers. They are planning a golf course. That's what. Sammy huffed. We need flyers. You in? Benny saluted with a wing. Operation Sky Squad begins. Next stop, Granny Gator, queen of the swamp. She lounged in her lily pond, sipping moss tea through a straw. Granny, we need backup. They're gonna flatten the forest. Granny grinned, showing all her teeth. Ain't nobody bulldozing my backyard. I just planted new lily pads. She dunked her head blue bubbles and said, count this gator in and all my relatives too. Soon the team grew. Sandy the sandhill crane, the park's tallest dancer. Rosie the roseate, spoonbill, always in pink and always dramatic. Even Milo the mouse, the tiniest ranger with the loudest squeak. Sammy stood on a stump and said, it's time to save our home. The team made Operation Wild Style. Step 1. The flash mob Rosie gathered her bird ballerinas. They flapped, twirled, and honked in front of the construction trucks. A confused worker scratched his head. Are the birds doing ballet? Another snapped photos. Put this on Insta. Ballet of the beaks. Step 2. The gator guard shows up in a big way, scaring the construction workers. Granny Gator and her cousins lay across the sandy trail by the Loxahatchee River. Turn around, she hissed with a toothy grin. The workers ran in the opposite direction. One dropped his donut. Granny slurped it up. Cream-filled. Step 3. The birds gather in the sky to send a message. Sammy, Benny, and a flock of birds flew high with vines and moss tied between them, spelling out a huge message in the sky. Save our park! Scrub, jays live here! People looked up from their phones. A kid yelled, Mommy, the birds are writing words. Step 4. Milo gets to work chewing computer wires. Milo was very proud of himself and happy to help save the park he loves. And after all, he had an important job to do. While a team stalled the builders, Milo snuck into the main office and chewed through a wire. All the computers went fuzzy. Plans vanished. System error. Then the screens went black. A confused manager said, Maybe we shouldn't build here after all. Just then, the park ranger arrived. I got hundreds of emails from kids saying, "Please save the scrub jays," she announced. "We're calling the governor. This park is staying wild." Sammy cheered. Wild and wonderful. The trucks rolled away. The big hotel was canceled. The golf course idea? Gone with the wind. The animals threw a huge party. There were pine cone cupcakes, swamp smoothies, and Sammy did the moonwalk. Sorta. Sammy danced so hard he lost his leaf hat. Granny sat on it. Sammy stood on his favorite branch. The sun sparkled on the water. Birds sang. Gators floated like green logs. Even the trees seemed to sigh with relief. "Today," Sammy chirped, "we proved something important. You don't need a hotel to find a 5-star view," he pointed with his wing, "because this park is the real treasure." All the animals cheered. Some squirrels even did a conga line, and from that day forward, every creature in Jonathan Dickinson State Park big, small, feathered, or scaly remembered the scrub jay and his friends who stood up and spoke out and saved their sunny, sandy, scrubby home. The end. Now, go hug a tree. Sammy would love that.